Leaders of historically black fraternities and sororities known as the Divine Nine say they're banding together to mobilize voters ahead of the presidential election. That big announcement coming hours after Vice President and Alpha Kappa Alpha member Kamala Harris entered the race.
The nonpartisan effort will include chapters around the globe, including right here in Georgia. 11 Alive's Kara Spelger spoke with the heads of local chapters about how they plan to meet the movement.
Brianka Martin has a long list of reasons to love her sorority, Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated.
Certainly the service that the organization has participated in for 116 years, as well as the sisterhood.
She says that service includes making sure her community turns up to vote.
Voter engagement and advocating for social justice is a hallmark of the current administration and one of the signature initiatives that we are focused on.
Brianka is the president of the Pi Alpha Omega chapter of Alpha Kappa Alpha. The organization, along with other members of the National Panhellenic Council, or Divine Nine, announced Monday a massive combined effort to register and engage voters. A responsibility Dr. Avery Kenley says is embedded in the fabric of his fraternity, Alpha Phi Alpha.
Next week, we have 3 voter registration drives that are happening.
He's president of the Eta Lambda chapter in Atlanta and says he has a duty to carry the torch from previous generations of his fraternity brothers.
Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King is a member of Alpha Phi Alpha Fraternity Incorporated. He gave a speech, "Give us the ballot, we'll transform the South." And one of our pillars is ensuring that we protect and promote the right to vote.
The announcement of this effort comes days after Vice President Kamala Harris, a member of Alpha Kappa Alpha, announced she will run for the Democratic nomination. However, leaders wrote their efforts to mobilize voters will be nonpartisan. Local Divine Nine representatives tell me they're focused on empowering their communities and making sure they're heard.
We thrive on this. We've been doing this for over 100 years. We got excitement now, and everybody's kind of, getting motivated. Hopefully we can continue to educate voters on what's on the ballot.
Kara Spelger, 11 Alive News.
Well, just days after his announcement upended the 2024 presidential campaign, President Joe Biden set to address the nation about his decision to exit the race and what he hopes to accomplish in the final 6 months of his presidential term. Tonight, you can tune in right here on 11 Alive at 8 to watch the president address the nation from the Oval Office.